Hello, I'm Reginald Grant from Los Angeles with Craig Zaffe, the CBD guy. All Things CBD this week is December 17th. Enjoy the holiday season as we move and navigate and get towards the new year. Hopefully, you had a great year. Doesn't matter what happened, it's all gone. We're moving into 2023. Jesus, it's a long time. Never thought I made it this long. But anyway, life is good. Life is exceptional. Today is cash, the best day of my life. Yesterday is a canceled check I can never retrieve. Tomorrow's a promissory note I may never collect. Today is cash, the very best day of my life. Make your life a great day for you too. I'm Reginald Grant, and here's Craig Zaffe with CBD Guy on our topic today.
All right. Hi, I'm Craig Zaffe. I'm the CEO of Hemp for Life Wellness, Inc. This is our weekly bi-postal podcast, everything CBD and more. First, I want to thank our sponsors, Athletes in Cannabis, for making this happen, and certainly my good co-host and associate, Reginald Grant. Now, today's topic is keeping your brain healthy. Now, as we know, the brain is very important. I mean, it's the largest organ in our body, and it controls everything that we do in life. I mean, our memory, our cognitive skills, our emotions, our appetite, our health, our motor skills, how we react to things in life.
Hey, Craig, we're live on Facebook too.
That's okay. Live is good. So we know that when you see a newborn baby, boy, their eyes are wide open. They're looking around. That brain is just absorbing all this information. The neurons are firing, and they start the learning process of how life works. They recognize their parents, their mother, their father, their brothers and sisters, things around them. Now, we start growing up, we're still constantly learning. We still have tremendous neuron production in our bodies, and life is good. But as we start to get older, all of a sudden we start to forget things. You know, you go into the pantry and you say, what did I go in there for? You know, so also, where did I put my keys? So these little things that start to turn up as we get older, because unfortunately, as we get older, we have an inflammation problem. I say, what does inflammation have to do with the health of your brain? It has everything to do with the health of your brain, because inflammation is the start of disease. Now, people don't realize that there are so many different things that you can do to keep your brain healthy, because your brain is really a muscle. If you don't use that muscle, you lose it. It atrophies. All of a sudden, simple task, you start to have trouble doing that. Now, how can you change that decline in your brain health? There are certain things that you can do. One is the foods that you eat. People don't realize that there's association with the foods that you put in your body, the health of your gut, because there's a relationship when you have a healthy gut, the right amount of bacteria, it affects the brain. You're depressed if you have poor gut health. So it's important for people to realize what you're putting in your bodies. Now, most people have a horrible diet. They're eating too many processed food, too much sugar, certainly too much soda. You have to get more to a plant-based diet that has more omega-3s, such as fish, eggs, hemp seed oil, fresh vegetables, berries, nuts, because that will help support your body's system. Now, it turns out the largest regulatory system in our body in charge of the homeostasis balance of our internal health is called the endocannabinoid system. Now, it turns out we make specialized molecules that react with, the body also has receptors. We have CB1 receptors in our brain and our nervous system, CB2 receptors in our immune system, our blood and other organs. They're like light switches. So our endocannabinoids turn on that light switch to release natural cannabinoids, which will help the balance of our body. Now, unfortunately, as we get older, we become deficient in that natural production. So not only do you have to realize you are what you eat, that you have to exercise, you have to have socialization, you always have to, you can't live an isolated life. You have to get out there, get off the couch, meet and greet people, have some stimulus in your life. But you can turn to phytocannabinoids. And what does phytocannabinoids mean? That means plants that have natural cannabinoids that react with our own endocannabinoid system. Now, the two primary sources is CBD from hemp and marijuana from cannabis, which has THC. Now, as we know, marijuana is not for everybody because not everybody wants to get high. Where CBD is an incredible compound found naturally in the hemp and marijuana plant that has less than 0.3% THC, so you get all the, it gets a little better. So what that will do is start building more neurons, which is very important because we have to keep our neurons very flexible, plasticity they call it, that they're able to respond to outside influences on the body. But as we get older, we start to build up a lot of plaque in our brains. There's amyloid beta plaque, which really starts in your gums. People don't realize that oral hygiene is your first step to stopping inflation. So if over the years you start having poor dental health practices, you end up with gingivitis, you're starting to lose your teeth. It goes directly to your brain, and the more plaque that you have built up in your brain causes more neurons to die. Now, the end result is you can have dementia and also Alzheimer's. Also, if you live a very active sports life, as you know, my good friend Reggie Grant did as a football player, people get concussions. They have traumatic brain injuries, which causes tremendous inflammation in the brain. And CBD can help with all that because it will reduce the inflammation very quickly. So there's a window of time, if someone has a concussion or a traumatic brain injury, that by incorporating CBD in their life, they can immediately reduce that inflammation, bring the swelling down, get the blood flowing. They'll have less severe effects from that injury. So that's very important for people who have an active sports life, that they incorporate CBDs before they do their game, and certainly after that game if they, had some heavy blows to the head. And we know that over time, it causes a lot of health problems, certainly for, athletes who have been in the, field for a long time, they had a lot of bad hits to the head. Down the road, there's a problem with dementia and certainly, God forbid, Alzheimer's. So CBD is a great alternative for them to deal with these medical conditions. So people have to realize that they really have to take charge of their health and their brain, because once the brain goes, it's all over. Nothing worse for your loved ones when someone has dementia or Alzheimer's, that they don't even recognize their own spouses, their own children, and they're totally dependent upon other people. So these are things that you really don't want to happen when you get old. So again, taking charge of your life, realize that you have the right tools to make the right decisions. So by leading a better lifestyle, incorporating better food, more plant-based medicine, or I should say food, but also plant-based medicine like CBD. Also, turmeric is a great natural herb that also builds your neurons. It's also a natural anti-inflammatory. So if you incorporate turmeric in your cooking, more spices, rosemary, thyme, basil, hot peppers, garlic, you're going to help restore the growth of your neurons and remove all that plaque that's been building up over the years. You have to get off that couch. Like I said, you got to work the body. When you exercise, the body releases more serotonin. That makes you feel better. The better you feel, the better you enjoy your life as you go through it. And certainly incorporating CBDs, which I think is more important than anything else in your life, you'll certainly be on the way to keeping that brain running smoothly, because if the brain's not running smoothly, everything is affected in your life. So the keys are better diet, exercise, incorporate CBDs in your life, and you have the chance to grow old and keep all your sensors. And CBDs will help you relax. They'll help you with your appetite. They'll help you with your sleep. They'll help you with recurring negative thoughts, which gives us a lot of anxieties in life. And it's an overall health protective. So these are things that you can do to maintain a healthy brain, not to mention a healthy body and a healthy lifestyle. So I want to thank everybody for listening to me about keeping your brain healthy. Really stop and think about incorporating CBDs in your life. Certainly get off that couch. Everybody can improve what they put in their mouth. And the end result is you'll feel better. And when you feel better, you spread the joy with everybody else. And nothing better when somebody says, God, I haven't seen you in years. You look fantastic. What are you doing? What's your secret? And there's really no secret to it. It's just using common sense, making the right choices in life. So as you get old, you old gracefully, because no one wants to end up in a nursing home, in a corner, never be able to walk, talk, or anything else in life. We want to enjoy our life as we go through it, stay healthy, stay productive, add value to everybody's life, because everybody has value, and just spread the joy. So once again, I'm Craig Zaffe. I'm the CEO of Hemp for Life Wellness, Inc. I want to thank our sponsors, Athletes in Cannabis, for making this happen. And certainly my good dear friend, Reginald Grant, who I'm very honored to have in my life. And please, if you get a chance, visit our website, hempforlifewellness.com. Thank you so much.
Have an exceptional holiday season. This has been All Things CBD with Craig Zaffe, the CBD guy. Have an exceptional day.
Thank you so much.